Arsenio Borja and his brothers are making ends meet doing painting jobs in Manila. They usually board at this bus stop near Philcoa in Quezon City. Arsenio says one trip to Manila only costs them 25 pesos. But because there are few bus trips from Quiapo to Quezon City, he ended up paying half of their day's wages just to get a taxi ride home.
Bali, binayaran po namin kahapon 250.
250?
Opo, simula Quiapo hanggang dito. Dapat yung 250 po na yun, dapat pambudget na po namin sa trabaho.
Buses and taxicabs are among those allowed to operate in areas under general community quarantine, but commuters are having difficulty getting them either because of social distancing guidelines, buses are operating at half capacity, or because taxis have higher fares than buses or jeepneys. Senator Risa Ontiveros has also urged the government to allow jeepneys and buses to resume operations soon. She says while social distancing measures are important, allowing more transport options will ease commuter and driver concerns. In response, the Department of Transportation says they are closely monitoring the situation in order to determine which transport options should be allowed to operate. Assistant Secretary Goddess Libiran says the agency has already pushed forward the launching of modified bus routes to serve commuter demand.
Ang ginagawa natin, paunti-unti, pinapayagan natin yung mga public transport modes na kaya nating ma-manage well. Yung mga sasakyan na may mas malaking capacity, yun yung binibigyan ng priority.
Modernized jeepneys will have to wait until June 22nd, and traditional jeepneys will only be allowed if modern PUVs and bus units won't meet commuter demand. Meanwhile, the MMDA says number coding remains suspended until further notice because of the lack of available public transport options. Arsenio and his brothers were quite lucky after we talked to them. They were able to catch a bus ride to work. But for many commuters in Metro Manila, how they will be able to get a ride to and from work will remain a challenge until more public transport options get back on the road. Paulo Barcelon, CNN Philippines.